if you can hear me. Oh, wait, here we go. We're not live yet. Here we go. And welcome back again to Auto Transport Intel. Auto Transport Intel, live at Used Car Week. I think we're actually live now.
My name is Michael.
I'm Jay, your host. Great. Okay, it's coming through on my phone now. I'm Jay, your host. Ty is live on location. We're sorry for the production technical difficulties. You wouldn't believe what we've been through. Going live on location is very hard. We're still working through a lot of bugs, but we will ultimately get there and succeed. I'm quite sure of it. So here's what we're going to do. Ty is down on the exhibit floor. I'm in the office. I've got my notes, and I got so many notes. There's been a lot of amazing sessions, and I know when we talk about trade shows, for many folks, it's like, oh man, trade shows again. I got to tell you, there was a transportation and logistics panel this morning. Around 10 a.m., we had John Robertson of Ship Your Car Now was hosting a panel. Stay with me. Larry H. Miller was represented in the panel. That was Alan Cherry, Mark Steiner, Turn Automotive, talking about transportation technology and carriers and drivers and the actual mechanical pieces of the ecosystem. How do we make sure that we're not overcomplicating this, right? So that is something that I know it's an important topic. It's being talked about. Transportation is being represented at Used Car Week. Actually, 20+% of the booth area is transportation and logistics companies. And they're there. There's a reason. We're gonna be talking about that reason. Let's go live with Ty and see if. Okay, now I got a crazy screen here, so let's minimize that. And Ty, can you see me and hear me? Okay. Uh-oh. I can hear you. Can hear me, but I can't hear you. We will get through this production stuff. And it's kind of like last night. We had a microphone thing going on last night. So he's going to try to reconnect. And then we're going to have Ty walking around saying hello. And I'm looking at so I see it on my phone. Okay, good. Kimberly, you can see me. I actually brought the bell with me. So thank you so much. Kimberly got a bell right there. Audio. Okay. I hear you.
Audio.
I hear you, but I don't see you.
Yeah, I know. I just doing one at a time. Right, at a time, baby.
All right.
Give me some time
now,
here. Just making sure.
Kimberly, can you hear Ty? Because I'm on this laptop is wheezing and coughing, and I can't monitor the way I normally do. So please let me know in the live chat. Please type in the live chat.
Give me a minute to talk, dude.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, I'm at Used Car Week. I'm live, and I got my microphone on. And I'm sure you can hear me, right? So if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Jay.
I can hear you.
Okay, so we're good. Here we go.
No more. But please, in the live chat, I'm begging you, please type that you can hear Ty. I can hear him. Can you hear Ty? Oh, yes. We see him and we hear him. Ty, take it away.
Oh, okay. Here we are.
Right.
On times, baby. Used Car Week, right here. This is where we're at, live. We've been here. We've been networking. This is what we encourage you guys to do all the time. We're currently going up the escalator, and if you look behind me here, you'll start seeing stuff. Okay, look, you're like, whoa, it's the road to heaven. Then look here. Oh, what is that? Is that Max Digital? Is that True 360? Is that ACV? Oh, it is. Then we come up to the big show. Check it out. All right. We're going in to the entrance to the exhibit hall. I want to go and take you to the exhibit hall. I want to introduce you to a lot of friends that we've met. And what's funny, Jay was talking about this thing this morning, this panel meeting. And the panel meeting, guess what came up? How many apps do we need to move a car, right? Didn't talk about it for too long because I think some people maybe don't want to talk about it, but it is interesting. So we're here and we're talking to the people that you use a lot of their stuff, their technology, right, Jay?
Oh yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
They use, like the people that like Super Dispatch is here. There's, excuse me. Who else is here?
Okay, so we'll go through some. So we have we've met
Oh,
AutoSled,
Yeah, AutoSled's here.
Assertus, United
Assertus,
Road
yeah.
is there, ACB
Yeah.
is there.
Right.
Let's see. We also RPM is our no. Does
RPM.
RPM have a booth?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did. I don't know if they took it down. It's
Right.
Skye Haulman's here.
Skye Haulman's there.
Skye,
Mark
we go with
Brodecke's
Skye.
here.
Here's Skye.
Okay.
Look at this.
Awesome.
Hey, look at
Skye
that.
Haulman.
What's
We're
up?
live.
How are ya?
Skye
Skye,
Haulman.
who are you
One
with?
I
Auction
can't
View.
see you and I can't
Oh, yeah,
hear
that's
you.
Can't
right.
hear you. You can't hear him. I can only hear him.
Okay, got it.
But Skye, thanks for coming.
Yes,
You got in this morning.
yes,
It's
I
an hour flight compared to a 4-hour drive.
did. Very, very easy.
Very
Very
easy.
easy flight.
And you're here to mingle, network,
Yes.
talking to technology companies, maybe?
Technology companies,
Auctions?
other auctions, dealers. I just was talking with a couple dealers right now.
What do you talk to dealers for?
They need to be using our software.
To
They
find
need
cars.
They need cars. They
You
need
can't
cars.
find them.
You can't sell with empty shelves.
Can't sell with empty shelves.
Can't sell with
So
empty
Skye, if you guys remember, he's developed a one auction view, which has it plugs into all the auctions.
We're like a kayak or Expedia for car auctions. So we help a dealer by aggregating those auctions that you subscribe to.
And looking, especially when you're looking for a particular car, because our buddy Tim, Tim,
Yep.
he talks about the sweet spot, and part of that sweet spot, I think, if I remember right, is based on like we sell a lot of cameras, so we want to go get more cameras.
Naturally, you want to buy those.
So we got to find them.
Yep.
And Skye helps everybody find them.
As many as you want all over the country.
Boom, Skye, good to see you. Finally
As-
met you face to face.
as
It was
usual.
Awesome. Thank
All
you,
right,
buddy.
Good talk.
Okay. That was
Awesome.
Skye.
Awesome.
Andre.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Keep
Look
going.
here.
Keep
Look here.
going.
Look, look,
You're
look, look,
killing
look,
it.
Andre.
Look at this.
Hi.
Andre,
What's
Michelle.
up? Oh, I just saw him.
Just
Where
saw
is
him.
he?
He's up in the room. He's
in the
running the
bathroom.
show. He's in the bathroom. Yeah. He's
Where's
in
the
the
cowbell? Where's the cowbell?
do the ding. Oh, you can't hear him. I can hear him. But we get-
Ah,
in
you
order
got
to have
the
the
bell.
audio,
That's awesome.
he's got the bell.
Did you bring your new camera?
Yeah, no, this is yeah.
We
I
had to check.
I
it.
keep
We
it
couldn't-
under my jacket,
Oh, yeah,
right?
Right. Andre says keep it hidden under the jacket.
Right, that's right.
Oh, yeah,
Here,
yeah.
let's wonder what happens if we do this. Sometimes that. Oh, there we go. That's
Now
better.
with this is-
Screw you, Jay.
Wow.
You got the little spot. Now we got the
Oh.
big spot. Okay, so let's real quick, everybody. Let's start with Michelle. Michelle,
Hi.
you're a friend of the show. Always
I'm a
have
friend
been.
of
She
the
does
show,
a great
of
job.
course.
And Michelle, who are you with?
I'm with myself,
Michelle,
Michelle Pierog. I'm here with Andrea for Privacy for Cars.
Privacy for Cars. Andre's Privacy for Cars. And Andre's been on our show a lot. Tell us what you do. It's amazing.
We help removing data from cars to protect the privacy and the security of the data of the people who own the car.
Ah, you scrub. You're like a scrubber, right? You scrubbing data?
That's right. I show up with my Brillo pad and
Your
no,
Brillo pad.
no, that's not
Okay.
how we do it.
I don't know. I don't know if everybody can see this, but I saw this today. Look at this.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
try to get
awesome.
close. And there's a story with this. This is what I'm
Oh,
showing
my pirate pin. Yeah,
you. Pirate pen. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love the pirate pen. Okay. Tell us about the pirate pen.
I started wearing it when I discovered I could hack into cars through Bluetooth, and then I discovered a bunch of other things, and we keep doing cybersecurity research, so it's kind of fun.
And there was
It's a-
something
it's a
about
cocktail
like
top.
millions, right?
Cars.
Cars, like you ran a
Yeah.
million bins or something.
Yesterday, about 100
crazy.
million cars are vulnerable, so
100 million
it's a big
cars are
deal.
vulnerable. We lost Michelle. There she is. Okay.
I already introduced myself.
Now,
Michelle, how are you out of the
Women
frame? You're
in,
so
women in
tall.
remarketing here.
I met you at IARA
Yes, we did.
just for a minute. It was
Just
brief.
for, yeah,
A hot
Yeah,
minute.
a
And
hot
so
minute.
tell us again who you're with and what you do.
Jamie Carpenter. I am with Auto Check Auctions, and we check all of the vehicles before they run through the auction across the block to make sure there's no hidden issues.
That's a really
Transparency
important
and
job. So, and you work with like all the auctions, I assume?
Correct.
It's auto check.
Correct.
And basically you're making sure that it's a legit vehicle
Yes.
before we run it through, before we
So
sell it,
there's no
before it
claim
gets
damage or
transported
salvage or
200 miles away and we got to bring it back. That's your job.
So
That's
Skye
amazing.
drove it. There's a big green shack.
Yeah, it's a
Jay
big-
drove it.
It's a
Yeah.
red.
Yeah, Jay drove it. It's a red. There we go. We all have to get really close to make it fit. But
Well, because your arms aren't very long.
yeah, I know. I need a cameraman. Where's my cameraman, Jay? Is that in the budget yet? Come on. So anyway, thank you very much. Good
Yeah.
to see you again. Bye, Andre. Thanks. Okay, Jay, are you
Great.
back?
Oh man. Okay, so dude, just keep doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no,
let
that
me
was
see if my auto
amazing.
sled.
Really.
I gotta find.
This is great. So
Bart was supposed to be down here waiting on us. I don't know if he's still here.
Yeah,
No, Bart.
no.
I don't see Bart.
well,
Okay, we may do
yeah.
Twinner in just a minute.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm looking for Bart real quick. Keep going. Keep going.
This stuff is really hard to time.
Pre-owned auto logistics.
Oh, we got pre-owned
Yeah, it is
too.
really
Yeah.
hard.
Really
Yeah,
hard
they're
to
right
time.
there. We'll get them in a minute.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, they've got the
There
food
you
coming out. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's getting ready for lunch.
Yeah.
All right. What we'll do, since we can't find David or Bart with auto sled, we might just go to our pre-owned auto logistics gang.
Yeah, let's talk
You
to
see him over
pre-owned.
there?
Yeah, let's talk to pre-owned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pre-owned auto logistics.
Man, how's it going?
Good.
Hi.
Good.
See ya.
Good to
What's
see you.
happening?
You can't hear Jay.
Who's
But
that guy?
I
Look at
can.
him.
It's
Hey,
Jay.
Jay.
Okay, so this pre-owned auto logistics, you guys have actually been on the show once or twice, right?
The show. A
Okay.
couple times for me, yeah.
Fan on the
I
show.
watch it every week.
And you're in Vegas at a used car week conference.
Here we are.
Why? Why are we here?
Yeah. Well, so I think there's a lot of questions, a lot of talk, and this is where people come together to figure out what's going on, and the conversations when you're meeting with third parties, when you're meeting with the other vendors out here, when you're talking to folks that are giving talks. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of information, and already I've had some
Whoa, whoa.
thoughts that are.
Get back here. Okay, we're good.
I've
Come on,
had some-
cameraman.
I've had some thoughts that are kind of new to me that I'm still kind of trying to get my head around. There's information here that is changing how I'm thinking about this industry, and what are you?
Right.
What's the
So,
price of that, right?
okay, so tell us about your background real quick. Where'd you come from?
Yeah, so I've actually been with Preowned Auto Logistics for 19 years.
So
So
19. Okay,
My-
so
my-
you don't have a background.
yeah,
I'm just
but yeah, my entire career has been with this company, and so really kind of scratching it out, trying to figure out how to build an auto transportation company
From
alongside.
asset heavy to technology based. right? So
asset
that's
heavy
like
to technology
yeah.
based.
Now
That's
we're asset light
asset light
and technology driven.
and technology driven. And using data
Yeah.
to move more cars,
Yeah,
better, more efficient.
Yeah, absolutely. The bread and butter was always customer service. That's what we did really well.
Yeah.
Past 10 years have been technology. So customer service, technology. I think we had a winning formula.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
So I know, like for me, when I'm at these things,
Yeah.
like you said, you listen to these people talk. So these breakout sessions, I don't know, did you guys,
They're fantastic. They
were you in the one,
they're fantastic.
who was that did it today? Jay, help me out. Who was that today? The last one, packed house?
Which one?
Oh, that was Ship Your Car Now. That was Ship Your
Transportation,
Car Now.
10 a.m.
Yeah, John Robertson.
Awesome.
Were you guys in that?
Yes.
Yes.
I heard it was great.
Standing room only.
Yeah.
Standing room only.
Standing
and
room
it got
only.
hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not just warm temperature, but
Yeah.
there was a lot of good debate. And also at our friend Brianna, she's a repo lady.
Yeah.
I went to hers and that one was full of sparks. flying.
Repos of the talk of town right now.
Yeah, well, the point being, where I was going with this is I don't know how many conferences you guys have been to over the 30 years that you've got 30 years under your belt, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So
Now you're
Jay and I
aging.
just kind of got started in this, but each conference I go to, I not only meet new people I didn't know and establish that relationship. There's something to like hanging out with you guys, but then you start hearing things, you start putting pieces together. Like,
Exactly.
opportunity, no opportunity. Yeah, go, no
Exactly.
go.
Exactly.
And so you experience that as well
Yeah. All week.
all week. Hey Jay, how's my audio by the way?
I gotta tell you, Kimberly just put in the live chat. Oh, actually, she texted me that this is great, and it is great. I got to tell you
Okay.
guys. So this the thing is,
You've got good audio.
oh
We've had
yeah, they can't hear
serious
me.
issues.
They can't hear me. Yeah, it's
Internet, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
yes,
train wreck.
it's
So
great.
that's what
See,
he's saying.
you really get to see what the business is driving towards, right?
You
All
get
this
they get to
talk,
see where the
yeah.
business is driving
You
towards.
get
Keep
to
going.
see,
Yeah.
you get to see what's going on in the industry, right? What's the talk? EVs.
Talk
Everyone wants to
EVs,
talk about
everyone
EVs,
EV and
right?
shortage, supply
Supply,
short.
yeah.
Okay, one of the
And
things that
drivers,
I keep
right?
hearing is
Drive it.
this. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around, but I feel like I keep hearing we're buying cars everywhere now, and we're not buying volume. And since we're buying them everywhere now, everybody keeps talking about this. I need a price button, a shipping button.
Shipping.
Have you guys been hearing that?
Well, we have it.
You have.
We
We
have
do
it.
it.
You
Oh, you
instant
have it.
quote. Instant
We
quote.
heard about it
got
so much, we
instant
put it together a
Okay,
while
great.
back.
All right, so I'm
built
just
it up,
slow.
yeah.
I'm just coming into the game.
No, you know your stuff.
No,
Technology,
I'm
right?
not the technology guy. That guy's the technology guy.
Hey, look
But so you guys have a shipping button. Now, one of the things we heard in John's deal, which we'll talk to him more about it today, was this visibility. These car transparency, visibility. The shipper, primarily in this context, is the dealer. The dealer wants to know where his cars are, even if they're not where they're supposed to be. I heard that today.
information, right? Customer service. That's what it
Customer
comes
service.
down to. Customer service. That's the model of success.
It's good. Okay,
Yeah.
so everything's going good for you guys. You've been
We love it.
feeling like you've been making the right contacts. Good.
So far, so good. Yeah. How
Love
about
seeing
yourself?
both of you guys.
Oh
here.
my
Having a good
goodness,
time. Yeah.
we have been just unreal. I
Yeah.
mean, we've back again. I always say this. Thank you, Bill Zadite. And that's the guy that got us here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the guy that's putting the show on.
Yeah.
Super nice guy. Gotten to know him a little bit better.
Good people.
Yeah,
But-
the team of Cherokee
Organization,
we love
Cherokee, so,
they're awesome.
We're blessed and thankful, and this meeting people, talking to people, learning more, it's been amazing. Seriously, been good. So, thanks, guys. I'll see you in a little bit.
Absolutely. Take care.
Okay. Okay, that was our gang. Pre-owned auto logistics. Kevin was over there on the phone, tied up.
And can
Now
you,
let's.
hey,
This is
oh,
crazy
yeah,
right here.
Yeah, yeah,
Can I what?
yeah. Go. Good.
This guy right here. Okay, this guy's Jay.
Hi, Jay.
He's my buddy. Okay, he started this YouTube channel.
Okay.
And I'm the crazy guy that just walks
Right,
around.
you're the crazy guy.
Yeah,
All
I'm the
right.
wild guy. So we'll put, and you can't hear him, by the way,
Okay.
because
I
I've
can
got
see your
him.
hands.
Yeah, see
Okay.
his hands. Okay, so we've got Twinner.
Yeah. So Twinner.
So back up.
So where do
So
I look?
who
Do I
are
look
you?
Here, or I'm Michael Jeffrey.
You
with
look.
Twinner.
You look wherever you want, but
Yeah.
here's the mic.
Okay.
So that's where we got. We got to kind of stay a little close.
So I'm Michael Jeffrey with Twinner, the head of business development.
Right.
So I want to show you the digital twin.
Digital twin.
The digital twin.
So like, you're making a duplicate.
Yeah.
You can make that.
Yeah. I can just replicate this, or in our case, I replicate a vehicle
Yeah.
into a digital twin. And what that means
Digital
is that
twin.
you can see that car
Right.
better online than in person.
Better online than in person.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that. Is you're talking about photos, right? I'm sorry. Let's get names here. This was Mike, right?
Yep.
Mike,
I'm Eva. Nice to meet you.
Eva,
I'm Thomas.
Thomas. Okay, Thomas. And this is Twinner. And you guys are not from America, right?
No, we deliver German engineering.
Here, I'll get a little closer here. There we go. Get close. So we can hear it's
Yeah,
delivered
we
German.
deliver German engineering. Yeah, that's the stuff that you're used to in imported cars, like really definition and high attention to detail. And that's what we've delivered now here with the Twinner.
Yeah, and so you're okay. So back up. I always get excited because I got to talk to you for a minute before we
Yes.
came here. So slow down. Twinner, you duplicate images, right? And you're out of Germany?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
We create a digital twin of a vehicle
For,
for a dealer
Dealer.
or anyone who
Okay.
actually is trying to sell a car.
okay. And so it's a picture, but yours is special.
Yeah.
Yours
It's a
is
picture.
different.
It's not just a picture. It's much more.
It's a lot.
Scan. It's a digital twin, and you can sell the car based on the digital twin. You don't need to go to the car to see it. You can see it on the internet, and it's really high resolution. You don't need to go to the dealership. You
Okay.
can do it online.
So there's a story behind this, guys. Okay, remember where we're from, Germany, right? And we've got our finished vehicle logistic gang. They're Germany, but when you guys want to buy a car, you don't buy a car like we do.
No.
Is that right?
No, you just build to order. It's built to order. Every car in Germany, a new car at least.
New
You
car.
order it at the factory
Right.
to the extent that you want, like every trim, every accessory you define up front.
And you also said that you have more manufacturers than we do. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah,
A lot more. So there's a lot more opportunity for pictures. True.
that's right.
Okay. So if you want to buy a car in Germany, a new car, you need to order it. And to order it, if I'm going to order it, if I can't see it, I want the best possible pictures. Is that what I think I hear?
Right. Yeah, but
Photos, double.
you do have a car configurator, right? That uses high elements of imagery. But that is all usually, off the shelf from the OEM, right?
Okay.
And what we do here, we put the trust that has been, lacking so many times in the used car industry back into the car that's being sold, because the customer today, he needs to touch and feel every vehicle that he wants to buy from the used car market, because he doesn't trust anything he's going to see online. But we actually close that gap with Turner.
And so in the used car space, now we just shifted from OEM to used cars. So now in the used car in Germany, is it similar? Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Yes, it's very similar.
You have an even better purchasing experience compared to a new car, because it's that car that's sitting in the dealer lot. You scan it, and then you have it online. Man, outside, inside, even underneath the car, so you can see
everything, every part, outside, inside, underneath. And if I remember right, you do something with, like, it can pick up a scratch or paint if it's been painted.
Yes, it's detecting imperfections, and we have also built a sensor that's complete industry first, and that's called the repaint sensor. And what it does, it throws multispectral light against the vehicle,
right,
and then it detects the age of the paint. So imagine when you paint a car.
Are you guys hearing this? Time out. Okay.
Exactly.
Do that one more time. That was great.
Okay, so we're throwing multispectral light against the vehicle, against the paint, the surface.
Right.
And then what it does, it detects the age of the paint. So you have to imagine, like a human being, paint gets older, right? So, and while it ages, not to the human eye, but to our sensors, it becomes lighter. So every new paint you put on, it's going to be very dark at the beginning.
Yeah.
So whenever you look at a vehicle through our special lenses, you might be able, whether somebody has just exchanged a panel, or whether they just repainted a bumper, or anything that's very easily detectable. So if you want to be sure, you actually buy a car that has never been in an accident. You throw it into the twinner, check it out, and then it'll be confirmed, or you actually have to tell somebody the bitter truth.
Right. So transparency.
Exactly.
I would add, it's like forensics. It's like forensics for the paint. So you get the full history of the car when you look at our images by looking at that. It could be evidence of maybe some structural damage.
Oh yeah, because that happens.
So there
we have that
huge opportunity.
So do you have like a picture of this?
Yes.
Can we see that?
Please,
I'm so excited about it. I got to see what we got here. I may have to turn the camera around. Everybody just hang tight. Let's try this.
What?
Okay, yeah, let's turn it around.
Okay.
What, Jay?
Yeah, watch your audio, but you're good.
Here,
You're good.
we have that Range Rover.
Okay, that's a Range Rover. Jay, can you see the Range Rover?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Range Rover, got it.
Yeah. And so it looks very neat.
Oh, you're doing that with your hand?
Yes, of course.
Oh my gosh, do you see
I
that?
can turn it around.
Let me try.
Like that.
It's a digital twin.
Whoa. And you can
like
do like
touching a
that?
car.
Yes.
Wow.
So
That
you
is
can
nuts.
go
Look at that.
really neat.
Holy
very close
cow. Is
And
that
everything
nuts?
that you can see up close, right? It's also going to unveil what is maybe not so perfect.
Oh my gosh, dent. Yeah, there's a dent.
There's a dent.
Oh, it blows it up.
one.
Yeah.
But you can actually go very close.
Oh, wow.
You might want to get closer.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Can you see that, Jay?
So it's almost
Whoa.
like I go back to a digital twin.
Digital
It's
twin.
actually it's as if we were looking at the car right here, right?
Right.
When you zoom in there, look at you can
You
actually
can really
tell
see. Wow.
that it's a dent versus a scratch,
Scratch.
right?
Yeah. It's more than
Yeah.
that might be more than $100 fix, right?
Exactly.
Or euro, whatever euros
Yeah.
are, right?
And if you're a dealer, you can also just point out, several highlights and make those features, pop up.
So this is a used car.
This is a used car.
This is a
That's
used
why
car.
it had that scratch or
So
dent.
in the States, we have used car apps. Let me turn
Mm-hmm.
this around. I'm going to try something with you guys because I really enjoy
like
talking to you.
Carvana,
Let's
CarMax.
try this. Hold on 1 second. Jay, give me the thumbs up if you can hear us, okay?
Okay.
Just keep the thumbs up. Hold on. No, can you still hear us?
Yeah, you're good.
You can bring that table.
No, I like this. This is the full, yeah, and he can hear us with this.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in the States, we have this stuff called these apps like Car Guru.
Yeah.
All right. So dealers,
Trader.
Auto Trade, they put their cars with the photos, used cars,
Yes.
and then people look at the car and they can decide if they want to buy it. And if the photos are better, that's probably helpful.
It's not
Absolutely.
just photos, it's the digital twin again. So you can
Digital
you
twin.
can zoom it, you can interact with the car.
Sometimes what you do, if you just slap me real hard, I'll
Yeah,
get it the
I
first
wouldn't
time.
do that.
It's a digital twin.
Also, we just showed the outside. What you need to see is the inside,
Inside.
and their underbody
Yeah.
to get the real perspective of the
let's show the
digital twin.
underbody.
So
Okay, yeah, oh
we need to
yeah.
Continue here.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
well,
not-
let me grab that.
We
Hang
still
on.
have time.
Yeah, no, we're good. I'm learning a lot. Hang on. This is fun. I enjoy talking to you guys through time. It's great.
So let's switch to the underbody.
Underbody. We're going underbody now, guys.
Now we have the underbody.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Look at
So you
that.
can zoom in again, so you can see any leakage, any.
I always look for
damage.
frame damage because car haulers, what they do is they put the hook right here
Mhm.
and it rips out, and then we get charged frame damage. Like the car is abused for life now because we put the chain in the wrong spot.
That's exactly why we made it for us.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, saved me a lot of money. Thank you.
Yeah, so easy. And it's not just the underbody; it's the interior.
We got interior too.
Same,
Whoa.
same procedure.
Do you see that? He's spinning that with his finger. That is amazing.
So you also have the annotations here. So same technology, intern, outside, external,
Internal, external, outside.
underbody.
Wow, that
And
is
now,
amazing.
let's come to the
Oh,
magic.
what the?
Let's come to the magic
This is the paint thing.
repaint
Is
sensor.
this the same car? No,
No,
it's
it's a
not.
different car. That looks,
Okay, yeah.
that actually looks like this.
That's
It's
real
a-
life.
It's a used car, just a few months old. It's a Volkswagen Golf.
Oh my gosh.
So we made it in Germany.
Yeah.
So it's in good conditions. It's in really good conditions.
Yeah.
Great.
You can zoom in. It
Look
looks
how
really
nice that
great.
car is.
Mhm.
It's,
Look how
it's
nice
a nice German
Look how
manufactured
nice-
car. you
Look
know?
how nice that. It's probably one owner, right?
Yeah.
Look how
So you wanna
beautiful.
buy it?
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
brand new.
So you wouldn't see any problem with that car. But now I'm switching to the Magic Eye.
The magic eye.
To the Magic
We're switching
Eye.
to the magic eye. Everybody, here we go.
Yes, Mitch.
Whoa!
You see it in a
Oh,
different color, but it still looks fine.
still looks fine.
It's consistent. Yeah.
Still consistent.
Now I'm turning it.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Whoa,
What do you see
something,
now?
what happened here, everybody?
Somebody exchanged the panel.
Uh-oh. Is that a change or is that plastic?
Exactly, as well.
Change.
Bumper as well.
There's also
Okay, so we don't necessarily have to panic, like, we don't have to say, oh, they changed the door panel, so it's frame damage. But we might say, that could be a $500 deduct.
Yeah.
Do you guys work like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
you
do
do,
proper
yeah.
evaluations.
Oh, so with this, you're doing valuations too?
Yes,
Oh, man.
exactly.
I should just stay here and learn
That's
all my
another
life.
chapter almost.
Yeah, I'm like, is this second semester course or first?
Yeah, that was the 101. Now we're going to the.
Wow.
I mean,
That is
the summary
crazy.
is that this gives trust to the buyer.
Oh, yeah.
So in Twinner, in other words, is trust and transparency, and this is what we want to create with this stuff, and what we would like to bring to the market.
Yeah. That is amazing. So you're gaining the trust of the buyer, right?
Yes.
But I was, time out, hang on, I gotta turn this around because this is good stuff. One more time, hang on. Okay, Jay. So who is your customer? That's what I love to ask everybody.
So here in the US, it's basically the dealerships,
Okay.
but whoever is selling a car. So we were just in the discussion with Mannheim, right?
Right. Here, I got
And
to stand right here
Mannheim-
so we can hear me
Yes,
because I got to see.
in Mannheim or all the auctions, they are enabling a vehicle transfer, sorry, an ownership transfer between the consignor and the buyer, right? And they're kind of out of the responsibility. So if there's anything going wrong with the vehicle, if the vehicle doesn't turn out to be what it looks like,
Yeah.
um,
That's where you get into condition reports as well, right?
as well, but
Okay.
there's also a lot of arbitration going on, right? And
Yeah,
that produces
we don't like that.
a huge amount of costs. So what if you were in the position as an auction to actually increase your ability to provide a proper representation of the vehicle? So you reduce all these litigation costs, right? The other use case obviously is if you're a dealership and you want to really leapfrog into e-commerce, and make customers like really trust in the vehicles that you have, especially in the used car side. Then you provide this kind of imagery because it pushes transparency. And wherever there's transparency, there's going to be trust.
Yeah.
And we have to pull that used vehicle history out of that shady,
Yeah, we got to get out of the shady. Yeah, so I've got a deal. I didn't bring it with me, but I've got to keep a little flashlight in my pocket, and I just hit the light on and off, just enough that you saw the light.
Yeah.
So what happens when we shine light on things? It exposes any darkness, right?
Exactly.
So now we've got the real whatever we're talking about.
Yes.
So one more thing, and I'll let you guys go, but you had something kind of special. I think something about you're bringing your first one to
LA.
LA.
Yes, very soon. Yes.
Congratulations.
We have a dealership group.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, we have a dealership group that is about to sign up for a twinner because they think that they can create a moat for their used car platform because they a moat.
Okay, I haven't heard
business. So in that business sense of like creating a USP in the space, so where you have Carvana and CarMax and everybody's really pushing online retailing, right? And platforms.
Yeah.
You have a huge amount of
everybody now.
Yeah, no, but like dealers are
don't have that experience.
Don't have that, but now we give dealers actually the instrument, the tool to step up and be part of that sort of posse that can actually deal with
that important trend towards e-commerce.
Yes.
Right, where cars could be sold 100% online. That's what we're doing. We're leveling the playing field for those type of customers.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. Eva,
yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming by, Ty.
Yeah,
it was nice to meet you. Yeah. And I forgot, I'm sorry. Thomas. That's right, Thomas.
Thanks for coming by.
You guys are great. We'll shoot you when we're all done here. I'll swing back around and give you a link and you guys can share it if you want. Okay?
We will. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a great day. All right. Talk to you later. Jay, I got to grab a water, man. This is really. There we go.
So while you're taking a sip of water, I'm just going to say this. So, because I saw yesterday Doug Haddon from ACV talking about new engine audio technology, which will listen to an engine and just from the wavelengths of the sound, the algorithms will be able to predict what is wrong just from sound wavelengths. And I know that this stuff gets pretty wild, but
that was ACV, right?
That was that I was talking about. I was talking about ACV.
You said where you saw that. I was grabbing the water. So
yeah, no, you're good.
There for a minute.
No, you're good, man. Pretty wild.
ACV. There's only one person that what?
Oh no, it's pretty wild. So yeah, hey, Ty, condition reports. Condition reports is right next to Preowned Auto Logistics. You could go buy condition reports. I talked to them earlier, and they have information about NAAA. Ask conditionreports.com about NAAA and what's going on. Okay.
He just got his food.
Oh, we did?
Hi. Hey, you want to say hi with food in your mouth? Jay?
Yeah.
Hello. There's Jay.
Hi, Jay.
What's going on?
You can't hear him. We're doing our show. You can't hear him,
we're
but
live.
I can. So you're live and you're at the finished vehicle logistics. Who do you do? What do you do?
So I work for S&A Communications, which is
S&A?
S&A Communications.
Okay.
And I am working for the sister company of Cherokee Media Group, who is running the whole used car week. And I'm a social media manager and account executive. And
Social media account executive. Wow. That's a big job.
I'm pretty smart.
I didn't even know all that when I met you the other day. So I just learned
I don't
more.
think you listen.
I don't pay attention. And I'm not afraid to admit it.
That's good. I'm glad you're
Short
being
attention
honest.
span, right? That's the way we roll. Car haulers can only think about this long. That's
Let's see if the stream will pick back up. Okay. We might be live again. Okay, hold on. I think we might be back. Okay. So hang on. Here we go. Let's keep going. Let's see here. So you're seeing me trying to connect. All right. All right. You're seeing this. Okay. So here's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try to reconnect. I'm going to let Ty know. We're going to keep going if we can. Welcome back to Used Car Week on Auto Transport Intel. So, hey, Ty, we're going to reconnect in a minute, okay? Do you want to? Okay, let's try it. It's going to be a new email. I'm going to send you a new email. Hang on, okay? I know. Well, it's total craziness. But do you think there's more? Because there's probably more people to talk to. I know. See if you can get that one. Get a couple. So we're live at Used Car Week. Me and Ty are literally on the fly trying to regain the stream. Doing a production live on location is very hard. I guess this is why you don't see this level of live show on location footage. But I think that okay. So Kimberly says she can see me and hear me. Ty, I think I sent you an email with the new stream link. Let me know if you get that. But we don't have to stay live. Because I was able to reconnect. Do you want to just end it? All right, cool. No, you're good. Okay. All right, I'm going to let you go, man. I'm going to finish up the stream, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, man. See ya. Okay, bye. Okay, so we're not going to go back live with Ty so the stream, I'm not sure why the stream broke, but we've had several technical issues. If you tuned in last night, you know that, man, I don't know what that was. But what I was trying to tell you, and I'll try to recap, is that there have been some great sessions. So let me talk about today. There were 2 sessions today at this. We're at Used Car Week. Okay, so we're talking about Used Car Week in Las Vegas. And I know there's only a few people watching right now, and that's okay. Because we're just improving our craft of being able to do this, go live. Used Car Week 2021. We're in Las Vegas. It's 4 days of, you've got auto remarketing, auto reconditioning, dealers, auto auctions, repossession, fleet remarketing. Man, so much software is being talked about, which I know, again, is some people are like, man, we definitely don't need more software. But there's gonna continue to be improvements and changes to software. Let me say this is there was this. It started with 9:15. We had repo, lenders, repossession, and freight forwarders with Brianna Cox. And what she was talking about was, and I'll tell you what, this is a big deal, is that as a recovery agent owner, she is losing agents and staff in repossession because of the market downturn and COVID and, stimulus makes, repossessions stay down, which, by the way, I was talking with a guy from Chicago. We're talking about just his agency in Chicago recovering 500 vehicles a month. So if you think nationwide, how many vehicles are being recovered nationwide each month? That's a lot of vehicles. That's a lot of people. And I'm still live, right? Yeah. That's a lot of people. Yeah. Let me know if you can see me. Jay can see and hear you. Okay, thanks, Chris. Let me know if that's still the case. Just keep me posted. But that's a lot of vehicles being repossessed. And so because people default on their payments so much, I mean, sometimes, right, you're in a hard situation. But why are there so many vehicles being defaulted on? It's created this whole industry, which right now is being impacted by less repossessions, but also, and there's lower inventory for dealers. But COVID, supply chain, stimulus, it all affects all different fragments of the entire ecosystem, which brings us to transportation. You know what the biggest problems in repossession are? Insurance, fuel, lack of information. Does that sound like transportation? Yes, it does. And on the communication piece, Brianna was talking. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Kimberly. Brianna was talking about how, she can't talk to the customers oftentimes. Again, sound like transportation, right? Can't talk to the customer in a meaningful way, fast, effective. Like, listen, your expectations don't match the way I do business at that level of revenue. If you want better, faster service, you do have to pay more. Sound like transportation? Which is cool because then we went into a transportation session, and in the room, this is crazy. Okay, so this was 10:15, 10:15 this morning. The moderator was John Robertson at Ship Your Car Now, and on the panel he had Mark Steiner, Turn Automotive, Thad of Car Score Auto Auction, Alan Cherry of Larry H. Miller Fleet Lease, Mark Harvey. And in this, so that's the panel, and in the crowd, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, there were carriers, there were small fleet carriers, there were large, nationwide, well-known owners, logistics managers, there were recovery agent businesses in this room, fleet remarketing, all in this room together. There wasn't an empty chair in the room. People were lined up against the walls. And even at one point, John said, is there any reason why new technology isn't good? I went ahead and said, too many apps, right? That's not me talking. That's the marketplace talking. But it was a great conversation. And what it showed is there is a hunger. You see it in the exhibit booth with 20+% of all the exhibit booths have to do with transportation and logistics. And then you saw it in standing room only in what should otherwise just have been a small breakout session was packed. There were so many people in there, the room got hot because there's a thirst to talk about transportation in a meaningful way and connect the businesses and improve the communication and collaborate and grow. And what do we do at Auto Transport Intel? All of those things. And that's why at Used Car Week 2019, 2 years ago, I had to do a lot of groveling and explaining why in the heck I'm bothering doing this. Not today. I had to do it once. Only one group that I introduced myself to and I talked about, they didn't care. That's fine. I've been here for 3 days. I'm going on the 3 days now, and it is transportation, and logistics. And I want to tell you this too, because I was telling somebody this. Actually, I was talking to, all right, I'm going to tell you this. Here we go. come in a little closer. Here's a secret. You want a secret? The secret is that there are fleet companies that do not care that we're doing this. They don't care. Either communication's not important, or business is fine, or maybe nothing's changed. This is how our granddaddy did it, and his granddaddy, and we don't care what you're talking about, and we don't care about the technology and all this stuff. That's fine. It's fine. And it's not just one fleet, it's actually several fleets. So it's irritating that within my own vertical, there are businesses that see this communication and outreach as a sort of a waste of time. Now, I know they don't see new business as a waste of time, but their new business has nothing to do with a channel in the vertical that promotes communication and education. In fact, maybe communication and education of the competition is the frustrating part. I don't know exactly. I don't know what the problem is, but I do know that if we in our own vertical don't want each other saying and sharing, clearly we have a problem. I guarantee we're not the only vertical with that problem. When I say vertical, auto transport, brokering, dispatching, is it a vertical? Maybe. Is it illegal? I don't think so. I heard somebody say up on stage say dispatcher. Do they think of dispatcher the way that I do? Probably not. OEMs is a vertical. Dealers is a vertical. Auto auctions is a vertical. And I guarantee that the fleets that are ignoring what we're doing are way interested in new business with all the verticals I just mentioned. So I said to this carrier, he's a veteran carrier guy, you know, why do we have this problem? And we were talking about it, and drivers that, you know, are out there working hard, long days, dealing with rising costs in fuel, rising costs in insurance. The rates don't seem to be moving that much. These are real issues. So is it possible? Can we set aside the normal regular drama that distracts all of us? And can we bullet point, just get a pen, man. Get a pen and jot down some of those things that irritate you. Insurance, fuel, what else? Rates. This broker screwed me. Is it every time? Was it one time? What was the problem? Jot down some notes and let's talk about that instead of go Brandon and what'd you catch when you were fishing. We can, but I'm telling you that the other verticals want to know this stuff, because when someone finally creates a breakout session about it, standing room only. People want to know. They want to know, and by golly, we're going to get the information out, even if some in our own vertical don't want to help. That's fine. We're going to do it anyways. We're live at Used Car Week. We're networking like crazy. The word is out. You saw what's going on with Ty. Man, some of this on location stuff is insane. Now it's really hard. It's really hard to put it together. I mean, the technical difficulties. And I apologize for last night's show. Hopefully you were able to get through at least pieces and parts of it. Should I take it down offline? Let me know. Should I leave last night's show available online, or should I just remove that thing? I don't even know. I haven't seen it yet. We might be okay. But you know, I'm raising that bar high. And I'll tell you what's also, you know, what's really neat, that this little engine that could of a transport channel, some YouTube podcast guy, it's getting out, and we are breaking through, and it's really neat. It's exciting, and we're doing it because we think that carriers that work hard and represent what OEMs, dealers, and auctions want the industry to look like, that's who we want to remain in business and keep elevating this industry. And we also know there are some some dudes running around out there, as we hear. There are some trucks out there that, yeah, maybe the guys that'll say, I'll do it for $50 less. Yeah. That's not good. That's not helping anybody, man. And like a guy was telling a story on a transportation panel. You know what he wants? He wants GPS. He wants to know where that freaking car is at, because he had a guy pick up a car, and then the next thing he knew, he heard it was in a shipping container or something crazy. And in fact, will drivers turn on the GPS, right, so that people can tell where they are, where's the trailer, where's the car? The statistic was maybe a quarter of drivers turn on that GPS notification so that people can see where they are. 25%. You know what dealers and OEMs want that percent to be? All right, listen. I think that it's time to end it for today. And I see the views going up, and I love that. I really do appreciate that. And I'll tell you, this is cool. Coming close. Through the networking and talking, we've got another segment that we're going to start doing with Michelle is a logistics. I don't know all about it. She works in logistics, and she wants to share some education. And so we're going to do a segment in December on Cars on the Move, holiday transportation preparation. What you need to know ahead of time and think about, right? Whether it's the surges and volume that's going to be shipped and whatnot. We're going to do that in December. There is, wow. So there's okay, Chris says, this is the way we've always done it. That's a killer. If the rate of change is greater on the outside than on the inside of your business, you're out of business. Ooh, Cameron Harold. His book is The Vivid Vision. Yo, hit Toast Show in Baltimore this weekend. The EV information I picked up there was awesome. Also met Ziggy from IATA. How cool. Yeah, EV's getting talked about here, obviously. So let's see. I don't know. I think I should let you go, but I'm not going to go back. We're not going to go live again from this show. And I have notes all over the place. I'm totally discombobulated. GPS, where is it? Social media reviews. That's interesting. Who knows where to find reliable reviews of auto transporters and businesses? Where do you go? What, do you go to Central Dispatch? Do you Google it? Is it, are they reliable? Let's see here. Yeah, transportation and repo, sister industries. Transportation doesn't matter until it matters. And then it's a fire drill. Man, there's so much stuff. I mean, drive time, sweet spot, how small retailers, independents can compete with the superstores. That Carvana, man, the Carvana stuff never stops. Residual values. Oh, transportation jeopardy. That was a note I made. That would be cool. Short mile long dollar. How you can win when you create a relationship. I think I said some of this last night, but I didn't know if you guys could hear me. Automotive Squid Game. I said that last night. That was pretty cool. Oh, the AI machine. This, I'll tell you, I think that what got my attention the most when, again, from ACV, Doug Haddon was talking about the audio of an engine, the wavelengths of the visual wavelengths of the audio, which who looks at wavelengths of audio? We listen. We don't look at the wavelength, at the EKG, but the machine learning will take the visuals of the wavelength to determine what's wrong with the car. And in fact, to demonstrate this point, he started throwing up wavelengths of sounds of engines. Can anybody tell me what that, based on that wavelength, can you tell me what the problem is? Now, we're human beings, and we cannot. But he could, he'd say, okay, well, that's a belt problem. Or, yeah, that's a spark plug problem. But anyways, it's fascinating stuff. There should be no reason that reefer and dry vans are making more money than car haulers. Thank you, Kevin. That's been talked about. Why in the world is freight paying better than car hauling? You guys, again, this is where repossession having the same problem. The repossession industry is losing recovery agents, has already lost maybe like 20 to 30% of their normal industry staff. They're down about 50% in volume, and that is part of the reason. But it's not just that. Also, their margins are thin. And who knew that? That recovery agent margins are thin. It sure doesn't seem that way when you didn't make your appointment 4 days ago and you know the car's on the lot. But when you talk to the recovery agents, they'll tell you, listen, when the transportation guy shows up to pick up a car and there's been no communication or appointment, they're like, we're not ready. We have, number one, there's personal property laws and stuff they have to, maybe they haven't gone through all of their compliance and they can't even release it. They can't legally release it. Or maybe there isn't a key and maybe they didn't even know that. So, boy, doesn't that sound like transportation? But you're right. There's no reason why freight should be making better money than auto transport. That makes no sense. That's why I said I've read or heard record dealer profits. I have never heard record carrier profits. I haven't heard that. Now, I'm not saying a dealer isn't entitled to make whatever they can right now based on what's going on in the marketplace. I'm not going to say that. Just like I'm not going to say that brokers, the bulk of their profit will come during something seasonally like a snowbird season. I mean, you got to shoulder all the other expenses. But speaking of shouldering expenses, where's the better rates for the carriers? If the cars are making that much money, why can't the transporter get more money for the haul? Is it because there's so many guys that'll do it for $50 less? And why are there so many guys that'll do it for $50 less? What happened? I mean, my God. You know, and I know nobody wants more regulation. My goodness, the last thing we need is clearinghouse 10X, right? And that's another thing that the recovery and repossession industry talks about is all of the fees and portals. And boy, that sounds like transportation. Yeah, Chris says, Kevin, that's agreed. But guys grabbing pickup and trailer, pulling cars for 50 apiece and going out of business. It's killing us. And so how did this happen? Where did you get that idea? How does it? I mean, I know we all want to be entrepreneurs and build a business, but how did so many people get this idea that, yeah, I got a pickup truck out back. Maybe I'll pull the tarp off it and, clear out the bed and hook up a trailer and I'm making 10 grand a week, just like all the YouTubers said I would. Well, thanks a lot, YouTubers. Yeah, I'm here. Right. But I'm not. I don't think I'm not telling you to go do it. We were talking to another company. Here, this is Ty. And by the way, Ty doesn't tell everybody to go do it. In fact, Ty's happy to talk you out of it. And he continues to do that. Who were we talking to during this conversation? An auto auction rep. That was one of them. And an auto remarketing rep. And they had no idea that transportation was so messed up. And that's another reason why it's good to talk about it. And maybe we got people in our own vertical that just don't want to talk about how messed up it is. Here's one. Oh my gosh. What about drivers that lie to each other about how much money they're making on a load? Why is that happening? Why are drivers lying to each other at the fuel island about how much money they made on a load. Is it just something to do? Are you trying to get that guy to stop hauling? I mean, what is that? You know, two fishermen sitting on a dock telling stories about how big their fish is. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. Let's see what else we got. Drivers are taking loads out of the port in Brunswick for 1,600 to 1,800 for 500 to 800 miles. It blows my mind. Fuel's at almost $4. Those guys are putting 2 to 3 straps on new cars with terrible insurance. Thank you guys, because that's another thing I was talking about. So this repo recover. I've said repo how many times, but it's fascinating. It's our sister. There may not be a vertical as similar to transport as recovery. I didn't even know that. The recovery agent was saying that one of the things they've seen is an uptick in the value of the vehicles they're repossessing. They're repossessing more nice cars now than ever before. What is that? Is it the stimulus money? What is that? You know, and same thing in auto transport. You'll find the guy that just started loading up 3 Maseratis. Holy cow. Now, the Maserati shipper's like, yeah, I love new guys because I get them moved cheap and I make a ton of money. And if they don't make it there, you know, like, wow. Yeah, that is crazy. I have 500,000 cargo and good equipment when I ask for more money. I have drivers that'll take it. That's right. Doesn't that, I mean, do you just want to, like, it's that cartoon with steam coming out of your ears? That is crazy. We need that kind of stuff talked about in transportation panels, at trade shows, in front of dealers and auctions. I heard a dealer say this. This is right to your point, Kevin. I heard a dealer say, well, some rates I know. And some rates, I'm looking for the instant auto quoter, which, by the way, people are still looking for instant auto quoters. I didn't know they didn't know there was 1, 2, or more. Shoot, Mark Grodecki's got an instant auto quoter. We should talk. But anyways, the light has changed? That's okay. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't either, Kevin. So and he says, I know the rate. Do you? How do you know the rate? Do you know the rate because that's what it was in the 80s? Was that the rate in the 90s? Was that the rate in the 2000s? Has the rate changed since the 80s? You know, the cars have changed. I know your clothes have changed. Everything you watch on TV has changed. Shoot, it used to be VHS tapes, and now you stream everything. But you're paying the same rate as when, you know, you were watching TV on a VHS. I mean, what are you talking about? What do you mean you know the rate? Things change. Everything's changed. It can't be the same rate from the 80s. It can't be. And so if you are convinced that it is, well, what are you doing to the industry? But as consumers, at some point in a value chain, we're all consumers somewhere, right? When we buy on Amazon and we get it the next day, when they put our socks on in the driveway for us. But when we're the service provider, man, that thing looks different, right? We see all the problems and the costs that go into it. How about this? Next time you go into a private restaurant owner's place of business and you want cheap food, I guarantee the proprietor of that business would really rather you pay full price and tip well. And so something to think about in the value chain. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time to tune in. I'm going to let you go. I'm glad that I was able to keep the stream rolling. And I love when Ty goes live on location. I love it. And when I have production and technical issues on a Tuesday, I can't stand it. It really bothers me. But when we go live and we have information flowing and it's real stuff and we get, you know, real information feedback, thank you. That's why That's why I brought the bell. I brought the bell because I wanted to ring the bell, and I got to. And you helped me do that. And I'm always thinking about the ecosystem when we're in the trade shows and we're talking. You see Ty, and you hear it. We are talking. We're standing up for carriers. We believe in this industry. There's something about automotive. You can see it too. Everybody loves automotive. I don't know what it is. Is it the cars? Is it? I don't know what it is. But Ty's back in the room. Here he is. So I'm signing off. Ty's going to come over and wave and say hello and thanks everybody. There he is. There's Ty. Ty is photobombing me, guys. Thank you so very much. Peace out. Thanks for watching Auto Transport Intel. Stay safe. No show tomorrow, but we'll be back on Friday on Cars on the Move. We've got so much more great stuff coming your way. So thanks, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Signing off.